Hello guys, this is Dr. Palnappan Manikam. So there are three vaccines available here in United States: Pfizer, Moderna and Johnson & Johnson. The burning question in everybody's mind is which one is the best, so that if we get that vaccine, even Corona's grandfather will not bother us. So I have told this multiple times in the past that beggars can be choosers. We have been begging for vaccines for a long time. So just get the vaccine as soon as possible, whichever is available to you. If at all you have an option to choose between these three vaccines, then please see the video to see what will work out for you. However, I need to rethink the phrase beggars can be choosers, because the other day I offered a sandwich to a guy and he was like, "Sir, is this vegan, gluten free, organic?" I said, "Give the sandwich to me. Nane saaptukrenda." So my friend Saravana Kumar is like, "Pal, why are you doing this video, man? Pfizer and Moderna efficacy is 95%. Johnson & Johnson is 66%. So it's a no-brainer that we should choose Pfizer and Moderna. If my mom knows that I chose a lesser effective vaccine, she will outcast me from the family. I was not an outstanding guy in the family anyways, but I don't want to stand out of my family." So the most important point to remember is, please do not focus on these numbers. Efficacy is different from effectiveness. Efficacy is what we find during clinical trials, and effectiveness is the one that we find when we give to millions of patients. Even if the vaccine has 100% efficacy, the effectiveness is definitely going to be low, and we just don't know how much effective these vaccines are because these are relatively new. So in theory, 95% sounds very good, but we just don't know whether it will be translated practically. So it's exactly similar to learning sin theta, cos theta, tan theta during our school days and never use it in our entire life. And that was the main reason I chose medicine. The most important thing to remember is all these vaccines will protect you 100% from death and also from hospitalization. There has been 0 cases of death and 0 cases of hospitalization for all patients received this vaccine so far. This is a great news. It is exactly similar to Rahul Dravid playing a test match cricket. Even though there is no score on the board, he will complete the innings as not out. Even after vaccination, you can still get COVID-19, but it will be in a very, very milder way. So please do not focus too much on the numbers. It is like the 90s kids saying, age is just a number. So we cannot compare these vaccines on the same level as well, because it was done on a different time period. Pfizer and Moderna was done from August to November, and Johnson & Johnson was done from October to February. Actually, when Johnson & Johnson trial was running, that was the time we came to know about all these variants like B1351, B117, B11 police station. All these variants we don't have an idea about when the Pfizer and Moderna trials were in progress. So comparing these vaccines is like my mom comparing me when I was in medical school to our neighborhood software engineer. She was like, "Look at that guy. He settled in age 24. You are still studying." Ma, என்ன இதுக்கே இப்படின்ட்ட நான் செட்டில் ஆகிறதுக்கு இன்னும் 10 வருஷம் ஆகும். So even though Johnson & Johnson efficacy is only 66%, in my opinion, it is much better than Pfizer or Moderna's 95%, because this 66% came in the time period where there were multiple corona variants floating around. If they can come up with a 66% efficacy despite with all these variants in the trial, that is much more effective than the 95% Pfizer or Moderna. So Pfizer or Moderna is exactly similar to Sachin Tendulkar hitting a century in home ground in Mumbai. And Johnson & Johnson is like Sachin hitting a 50 in testing conditions in a Lord's Test cricket match in London. That 50 is much better than the 100 in home ground. The biggest advantage of Johnson & Johnson is it is only one dose, so you don't have to come back again for the second dose. If I have to pick a vaccine between 18 to 60 years of age who are very healthy, I would pick Johnson & Johnson for this age group of population. Johnson & Johnson has been making products for babies and kids for a long time. Now we need to congratulate Johnson & Johnson for graduating by making products for adults as well. So if we have to pick and choose a vaccine based on age category, for 16 to 18, we don't have any other option besides Pfizer. From 18 to 60 years of age who are healthy, one could argue that Johnson & Johnson might be a reasonable option because it is only one dose. They don't have to come back again. It will prevent from death. It will prevent from severe hospitalization, and will provide the adequate amount of efficacy as well. So Johnson & Johnson is also better for people who have been exposed to viral vector-based vaccines when they grew up, especially true for Indian population. So if you are 60 plus or if you have any other underlying chronic medical condition, one could argue that you could prefer Pfizer or Moderna for that slightly higher efficacy compared to Johnson & Johnson, because if you get mild COVID variant or COVID disease, you might be in a better position to counteract the disease. There are a few other situations where one vaccine might be better than the other. For example, if you have an allergic history, you might have to look into the allergic reactions incidence for these three vaccines. Number one, Johnson & Johnson, the allergic reaction is slightly lower because it is a viral-based vector. So usually mRNA vaccines are more reactogenic than viral-based vectors. Compared to Pfizer and Moderna, for Pfizer, it is 4.7 cases per 1 million dose, and for Moderna it's 2.5 cases per 1 million dose. So if you have an allergic reaction, it is better to opt for Johnson & Johnson, and if you have an option between Pfizer and Moderna, it is better to choose Moderna based on the data available. Another special group of patient population is people who don't like injections. Unfortunately, we don't have any options right now. All three vaccines are injections. I heard that Johnson & Johnson is working on a nasal spray vaccine. Until then, my suggestion is just think about if you get COVID-19. Think about how many injections you will get all over your body. For that, just one injection now so that you don't have to get hospitalized and there is no chance of any death at all. Another major question is the side effect profile. I can tell you that the profile is equally comparable for all three vaccines, with local reactions subsiding in 24 to 48 hours. We have discussed this in the previous video. Please check out my side effect after my second dose of Pfizer vaccine. There have been reports that Pfizer and Moderna has more side effects after the second dose in younger population. Older adults do not have this. Younger adults has been having more lethargy, muscle weakness, fever, palpitations after the second dose. But again, as I said, it usually subsides in 24 to 48 hours. So I hope this gives you a little bit more information about choosing a vaccine if at all you were given an option. If you don't have an option, whichever vaccine is available to you, please get it as soon as possible. I think probably in the month or so, vaccines will be available for almost all individuals. My friend Saravana Kumar is very good in finding a loophole even when there is no loop. He works as a software engineer in an IT company. He is calling me and asking me whether I got my second dose of Pfizer vaccine. I said, did you get it? He was like, yes, I got it 2 weeks ago. How did you get it, man? You are not eligible. Pal, I work in Department of Transportation and I am eligible. Hey. நீ வீட்டை விட்டு வெளியே போயே ஒரு வருஷம் ஆச்சேடா. The only transportation I have seen you doing is transporting your whole entire body from upstairs to downstairs in your house. Pal, if you want to get the vaccine, go online and they will ask you, do you have diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, and check all the check boxes. And they will come to your home and give it to you. One of my friends actually checked the pregnancy box and got the vaccine. So my request to you guys is just to wait. The vaccine will be available to you in the next few weeks. And whenever vaccine is available and whichever vaccine is available, please get it vaccinated as soon as possible. If you have an option to choose from, please look into the points that we discussed in this video and you can pick and choose what you want. So stay safe and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.